Hi, my name is John Munter. I graduated from Duluth East and also from UMD with a bachelor's degree in philosophy. I graduated from the University of Dubuque Theological Seminary with a divinity degree. I worked for 17 years at Delta Airlines, making reservations and servicing frequent flyers. And retiring to my hobby farm in Warba, an ancestral hobby farm with my wife. We have 4 children and 2 grandchildren. Most recently, when Line 3 hearings came around, I was shocked to find that the state and Enbridge were not going to remove the old pipeline when they put in the new Line 3 pipeline. And so I read the DIS and I studied it, and I did a study, my own study, from Swan River to Grand Rapids with my little yardstick, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 feet, and up to 24 feet and beyond. And I found that, yes, the pipelines were close enough so they could be removed, or far enough away so they could be removed. And so I showed up at these Line 3 hearings time after time, countless Line 3 hearings, complaining about this issue, that the pipe should be removed for landowners. And finally, the head guy at the Department of Commerce came up to me and said, well, we still have to put in the pipeline, but we can do something about taking up the pipelines from farm owners' lands that are not being used. So I won. Most recently, for the last 2 years, I've been writing 600-word editorials and opinion pieces for the Duluth News Tribune on a gratis basis, and a wide variety of topics of interest to the state and to the nation. And mainly Duluth News Tribune, but some other outlets as well. But most recently, in the past year, it's grabbed me that the big issue is housing, the crisis in housing. We have so many of our young people, our kids and grandkids, still living in our basements or having a hard time affording an apartment to rent or even buying a house. When I was a kid, way back, there were 2/3 of us in the middle class. Now there's less than 50% of us, and that's a crisis. We have an increase in the housing prices of 46% over the last 4 years even. So something really has to be done. The great engine of the middle class wealth in this country has been the home mortgage income tax exemption. This is how we got rich in this country, and we need to get back to that. So I have 5 suggestions. One is we should ban private equity Wall Street firms from buying up single-family homes and flipping them to rentals. They did that to the tune of 25% last year. That's just outrageous. Secondly, we need to give 3% mortgages to first-time home buyers, no down payment, as long as they have a good credit score, and maybe take a homeowner's course on how to manage property. And thirdly, we need to give block grants to cities, counties, and municipalities to build in infrastructure for housing to be brought in, such as water, electricity, sewer, to make it cheaper to build a house. Fourthly, I think we need to reduce the tariff on lumber coming in from Canada, softwood lumber coming in. Right now it's 8%. Biden wants to bring it up to 13 or 16% this fall. Half the price of a home is in the materials going into it, so that could be reduced. And fifthly, we need to give tax incentives and tax breaks to any manufacturer who will build a starter home for a young family. So if I'm elected, that's what I'll do, go door to door in Congress and work on this with my Republican colleagues as well as my Democratic colleagues to see if we can get something done, because the housing crisis is no respecter of parties. So thank you.